Well. Green Bay Packers fans are losing their minds this morning. They lost their minds last night, and they're still losing it this morning. They thought they had a playoff win wrapped up, despite a lot of the defensive injuries they've had. I mean, they still got quite a few weapons on offense. And you go into halftime up 21-3, and you get the ball first when you come out in the second half, and then you only score 6 points. I said this when they made the Michael Parsons trade, that if they didn't get to the NFC Championship game, it was going to be a failure. And even though Michael Parsons got injured, again, 21-6 at the half, and you get the ball first out of the half, Matt LeFleur, welcome to the hottest of hot seats. G Sports Nation, let's talk about it. Welcome, sports fans and Green Bay Packer fans alike. I'm the G, and I'm the host of the G Sports Nation, where we preach sports. And if you like this video, don't forget at the end to please like, share, subscribe, hit that notification bell so you know the next time we post another video or go live, and we will be going live soon. So if you haven't become a subscriber yet, man, what are you waiting on? We have a lot of great things coming up on this channel this year. Now let's talk facts. Matt LeFleur. I'm telling y'all, this team has continuously underachieved under Matt LeFleur. I mean, early on, I think Aaron Rodgers, they were underachieving with Aaron Rodgers. Couldn't get to the Super Bowl. Jordan Love, give him that big contract after half a good season. Haven't done well. You go get Michael Parsons. He gets injured. Had some other injuries, but nevertheless, no matter what, it seems like every single season, there is some kind of huge letdown in the playoffs. And this one right here, I'm sorry. This had to be the letdown of letdown for Green Bay fans and the Green Bay organization. And it is so funny to me because the Green Bay Packers had announced, from what my understanding was, the Green Bay Packers were basically getting ready to go into contract negotiations with Matt LeFleur. But after a loss like this, you can't even talk to me about the injury issues. What I got to deal with is, how in the world do you have the lead that they had and you still lose? Man, let's look over here on CBS Sports. Matt LeFleur is on the hot seat, and I'm telling you, it is reality. Overreaction or reality? I think it's reality. I said it was already reality even before this when they first traded for Michael Parsons, but I think it's worse now. It says there was a report earlier Saturday from NFL media that the Packers and Matt LeFleur plan to engage in contract extension talks after the season. However, the plans can change, especially after blowing an 18-point lead to the Bears on Wild Card Weekend to be eliminated from the playoffs. It was the largest blown lead in franchise history. And it was funny because my wife was saying, how is it his fault that the kicker missed an extra point and the kicker missed the field goal? Well, when you only score 6 points in the second half, man, forget about the field goal kicking. Why couldn't you get the ball moved on offense? And I'll tell y'all this, man, if John Harbaugh can be fired because his kicker missed the field goal, because I don't think he gets fired if his kicker doesn't miss the field goal. Well, if he can get fired, I'm sorry, Matt LeFleur is not safe. It says here, with all due respect to your question, now is not the time for that, LeFleur said post-game when asked if he believed he'd be back next season. I'm just hurting for these guys. I can only think about what just happened, and then there will be time for that. What are you talking about, bro? You ought to be feeling for yourself, because Jordan Love going to continue to get paid more money than you. Michael Parsons going to continue to get paid more money than you. And some of those players going to get those big contracts and still be there. But, bro, you might not be there. And, hey, it is justifiable. It says it was an utter collapse by LeFleur's Packers. who allowed Chicago to outscore them 28-6 in the second half. What in the world, bro? It said it's the type of loss that makes an organization reevaluate everything and can result in heads rolling, especially when it continues a pattern of falling short of expectations. This marks the second straight year Green Bay has been one and done in the postseason, and LeFleur's playoff record with the Packers has dropped to 3-6. Wow. I'm telling you, it's been colossal failure after colossal failure. Up with two different quarterbacks. It says, look, 2019 through 21, 39-10. But of course, they continue to lose. 2022 through 25, they 37-30. 37-30-1. I mean, it says, look, LeFleur is entering a lame duck season in 2026. And I'm gonna tell you something as a Cowboys fan. The Dallas Cowboys are still trying to recover from that 2023 playoff loss against the Green Bay Packers. Man, the fallout was crazy. The Cowboys put Mike McCarthy on a lame duck contract in 2024, and that next season was a colossal collapse. And so the Cowboys are just now, 2025, even though they got the offense back together, the Cowboys are still reeling from that. And now the Cowboys have to get the defense together in 2026. And so with the Green Bay Packers, I mean, you got to think about it, man. Michael Parsons will not be there halfway through the season. I'm not sure about the other injuries they suffered this year, when they'll be back. But man, if LeFleur gets put on a lame duck season, man, it's a lot of pressure to be on one of those types of seasons. And with some of the question marks of when the players will be back, man, he could get fired mid-season next year if this thing falls apart. It says, so a decision on his future is likely to come to a head at some point this offseason. While it initially looked like he would ink an extension to keep lurking on the sidelines at Lambeau Field for years to come, this loss now puts him squarely on the hot seat. No surprise. No surprise. And I am telling you, man, the fans are losing their minds on Matt LeFleur. Over here on the ProFootballNetwork.com, I mean, just look at some of this stuff over here. It says, calls mount for Packers to fire Matt LeFleur after the worst playoff collapse in NFL history versus the Bears. And, you know, it's basically talking about, man, you up 21-6. The Bears score 25 points in the second half alone. 25 points. But the crazy part is the Packers actually got the ball first starting the second half. That is just crazy. It says here, former Packers quarterback Kurt Benkert, who played 5 seasons in the NFL, had a short, tight message after watching Green Bay fall apart. This is 100% on the floor, he wrote on X. Wow. Bill Simmons, who hosts the Bill Simmons podcast on Ringer, was even clearer about who should be blamed for the collapse. Matt LeFleur's second half has to be on the short list of worst playoff coaching performances this century, Simmons posted on X. I mean, they're going after him. I'm telling you, they are going after him. It says, while watching the Packers game, former Packers great James Jones appeared on Speak Easy, a podcast hosted by former NFL player Emmanuel Acho. On the clip, Jones wondered if talks about a contract extension for LeFleur are now up in the air. After this game, they were supposed to meet about a contract extension, Jones said. I don't know how you still have that meeting and talk about an extension. LeFleur's my dog. LeFleur's a heck of a head coach. Since he came in there, he's won games, man. That is not enough. We know this. I mean, Mike McCarthy is a prime example. 3 12-win seasons wasn't enough to save his job with the Cowboys. It says here on Speak Easy, I don't know how you let Matt LeFleur walk back in the room. Crazy. Crazy. And you already know they're going crazy in the comments. It says, but the way the Packers have finished the past couple of years, losing so many close games, you get into the playoffs. At halftime, you have a 21-3 lead, not against a team that's better than you, a team that you are better than, Jones continued. Wow. You wasn't playing the champions, the Philadelphia Eagles, Jones said. You wasn't playing the Patty Mahomes, Kansas City Chiefs. You were playing Caleb Williams and the Chicago Bears in Ben Johnson's first season, and a team that you are better than, and you gave up a 21 3-point at the half. Yeah. Man, I'm telling you, man, and the fans are calling for the job, of Matt LeFleur. It says here, I mean, just look at some of these. It says, ever meet a John Harbaugh second half? Brandon Staley would like a word. I mean, it's crazy. So you lost money on Green Bay without saying you lost money on Green Bay. That is well said. That is well said, Bill. And it should cost him his job this time. Packers gave away another game, and this time it ended their season. I mean, people are going crazy. They're going crazy. They had 6 points. The offense was butt in the second half. I mean, the fans are calling for his job. Calling for his job. It's crazy. Job costing performance. Jack Pardee thought it was bad. I mean, it just goes on and on and on. They are calling for Matt LeFleur's job. And like I said, I thought this was going to be the case if they didn't get to the NFC Championship game minimum or the Super Bowl, especially what you gave over with Micah Parsons. And man, you go into a lame duck season, Micah Parsons injured and some other injuries. Man, I'm telling y'all now, if the Green Bay Packers let this man come back, I'm just telling you, I think it's over. Y'all tell me what y'all think in the comments. Green Bay Packers fans, y'all sound off. Y'all tell me what y'all think in the comments. But I think this might be the end for Matt LeFleur. We'll see what happens when they sleep on it. But welcome to the hot seat, Matt LeFleur. Y'all tell me what you think. G Sports Nation, where we preach sports. Peace.